And I let me tell you why I like this guy. He and again, I'm not affiliated with him. I have an appreciation for people that learns how to explain things well. I think he edited things pretty well. And honestly, he does pretty good step by step. And I first saw this 8-hour course as I'm only probably on like 10% through it, just listening to it on my drive. But there are a couple items that jumped out to me that I thought are more useful. And let me see if I can point them out for you. Because I think the most important one was human in the loop. Yes, human in the loop is because if you understand in AI, before you take an action, it's in such an infancy stage. And when you are training in an AI, right, it's garbage in, it's garbage out. And from my past experience working in AI, I have learned that you got to do very hands-on data cleansing, which means that you got to spend a lot of time upfront. But once you spend your a lot of time upfront, you then use it to make decisions. And after you make decisions, you have to reinforce it. So that's why right now I don't believe in anything being automated. I believe in having a solution that triggers most of the work, but before it finalizes that decision, you get to intervene and train them. Now, here's a good use case, right? I get questions from people all the time. So, how do I answer those questions right away? And I can think about them in my Instagram DMs because you think about it, right? You get messages from everywhere. And how do you keep up with it? You can't keep up with it unless you hire a team. But when you hire a team, they might not necessarily respond the same way you do. This is your way to literally clone yourself so that you can respond to those questions in the same way. Imagine someone DMs you and gives you a question, and AI drafts a response, and you just say, "Hey, I think that was an okay response. This is what I would change because this is the more tactical or actionable type of advice that we can give for this person based on their situation." Or maybe we say, hey, we shouldn't give an answer right away. We should actually ask clarifying questions about the situation. Because how many times have you been asked for help by somebody and they just give you a little bit of context and so you don't really know how to help, right? Some people just say, "Hey, what should I do? What should I focus on?" And my first question to say, "Well, what gives you energy?" Because that's what's gonna matter, right? When things get hard, you have to focus on the things that give you energy so you continue to push forward. But it's things like that that you have to train your own clone. And guess what? If you want to do big things, you got to create high leverage. And one of the high leverage skills is coding. You don't have to do a coding, but I saw this as this was one of the ways where you can get what was it? I forget what it was. It was a step by step thing. So here I am in here. Again, all it takes is 18 minutes a day for you to learn the stuff, and you will be better than you'll be better than 95% of the country just by spending 18 minutes a day. So here's why I am here. I can become an affiliate. I didn't even know that. You know, we're just here for life. We joined. It's super cool. I hope you join this. I don't know, especially if you're really serious. But if you're not serious about doing it, don't do it. So here's why I'm here. So this is Agent Zero. So there's foundations. There are 10 hours to 10 seconds, step by step build tutorials on building an agent. That's what I'm most interested in. N8N templates, a template library for many of our builds. So I like using templates because I don't have to start things from scratch. And let's see what kind of hey gen avatar automation. Great. I'll take that. LinkedIn post with graphic. Great. I'll take that. Firecrawl. I don't know what these are. Deep research PDF report. Don't really know what that is. Jarvis. Don't know what that is. Twitter X scraper. I don't know what this is, but I would use this to research what are all the questions that people post about housing, affordable housing in particular. And one, use that to get content ideas that are relevant. Two, to learn what people are responding with so that I can figure out whether or not I believe it. And also to understand how to work. Loop human in a loop calendar agent. Great. So someone can book my calendar now going forward. Excellent. RAG AI agent, blog writer, personal assistant 2.0. I'm not sure I need a personal assistant yet. Not with this one. I heard it just takes a lot of stuff. Inbox management, that's good to know. Invoice AI agent, that's good to know. For agentic frameworks, prompt chaining, routing, I understand that. Parallelization, that's interesting. Emotion intent bias. He said all aspects of about apparel, each element focuses on a single analytical area, improving accuracy. Interesting. Hmm. So these are all the templates that I'm enjoying, and long form content automation. I would use this. Oh yeah, this is good. I mean, if I could just talk about a city, like I would, oh, I would do this all day. This would be so good. Multi agent system. I like this one because you have a parent agent that you give it a task or a few tasks, and this agent sole job is to delegate, hey, is this an email, is this a book an appointment, is this looking up the email, or is it creating content, right? So this is how you create that web of item. I like that. I really like this. Okay, so the law templates, so I'm down for that. Client builds, navigating, working with clients, deliver NA workflows, scoping out AI discovery, live wireframe, our pricing, so just for NA licenses, especially when it comes to white label client. What to show? Here's what I got. The fully white label NA. Imagine you need a bad license, enterprise license. Wait. Build your own earning charge clients for action, and then you can install an actual server, maintain server, and charge for maintenance fees as long as you're not charging for access to NA itself. That okay, that's good. And Airbnb booking agent. Interesting. Content creation agent. I like this one. Again, I'm just exploring this with you, all of you, because sometimes people want to know, hey, what's really in here? Like, is it worth my time? Is it worth my money? And I'm just saving you $89. You have to decide whether or not it's worth it for you because you have to decide whether or not you can do something with it. Please don't sign up for it if you're not going to do something with it. Multiple workflows, but foundation engine built upon. Take a look. Okay, cool. Newsletter research. Researching competitors. No newsletters. Okay. Article scraping. Okay. POC. Okay. This is why I stay up late every day learning right now because you have no idea how fast this stuff is going. I used to work in the AI world and I thought I did not imagine it would go this fast. I've seen how it works. I think enterprise will move a lot slower because they have so much data and there's so much bad data that they do a lot of work there. So that's gonna be interesting. Live calls, templates, more coming soon, discount codes, community builds, meal plan generator, pay protection plan, lead qualifier. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm gonna focus on. All right. So start here. The vision, where to find things. Cool. Easy enough. The map feature. Okay. Easy enough. In the search bar, weekly rewards, get a free membership. Okay, that's good. Client builds, live calls, data templates, finding automation opportunity, mapping the steps, data sources and transformation. That's pretty important. Integrating AI. So I'm gonna watch all of this stuff. All right, so these are all the triggers I need to learn. So I think I really need to learn this stuff first, and then I do the build. I love have these faceless. Interesting. All right. So if I were you, let's say I am a real estate agent, what I would do here is I would create a lot of faceless shorts that highlights the neighborhoods that I'm in, the graphics that I'm in, using real life photos to highlight certain areas where people can hang out at. That's what makes you give value to other people in this area. No one's caught up to this yet. So you can be first in your community, in your county, whatever that looks like for you. But your whole point of why you want to do this is you got to figure out how to build an email list. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. That's how I view it. Once you build an email list, then you can learn how to implement this. Whew, this is fun. All right. So I like Airtable. I think that's this browser thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. Tomorrow, I'm gonna listen to all this. And again, I'm running as fast as possible because I realize that first to market has a significant advantage. Right now, this whole democratization of AI, I feel like right, they talk about it all the time. You can use this tool to create so much more time for yourself so that let's say you spend 1 hour, but you get back 2 hours worth of time eventually, 2 hours worth of productivity eventually at some point. That's worth it. So use this. I hopefully this was a good overview. Let me know what other question you have. Maybe I can go a little bit deeper. Obviously, you have to listen to everything. Like just because you're looking at my screen doesn't really do anything for you. But I figured this way you can now see like, hey, what's going on here? Weekly questions. Interesting. Guest speaker. Coffee chat. All right, cool. Pretty straightforward. All right. Gonna get to work tomorrow, but hopefully this was helpful for all of you so you can figure out like, hey, what is relevant here? Did I share my screen? I thought I shared my screen. All right. I'll double check. Anyways, let me know what questions you have about AI automation, and I'll see you all tomorrow for day 621. I just want to share with you what I'm learning every single day. I'm not trying to pitch you anything or I'm not trying to promote anybody. I found this guy. He was good at explaining. Just like I think sometimes when you all are part of the affordable housing podcast and you think I can pull the right answers out of people or I can explain certain concepts better, this is the same process. All right. I hope you all have an amazing day. I'll see you all tomorrow for day 621. Have a good one, everybody.